Welcome to West Coast Wednesday here on Prospectors Radio with Kathleen Biffle, Rich Cooley, Scott Swiftwater Toney, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton, and your host, Tim Grimes. We hope you enjoy the show, and thanks again for listening.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another West Coast Wednesday here on Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and as always, I got the greatest co-host ever again with me. First off, we got Mr. Rich Cooley. How are you, Rich?
Pretty good. How's everyone tonight?
Doing good, man. How's your week been going so far?
Oh, pretty good. Just making some pork products.
Did you get your kielbasa made?
Nope, I gotta do that tomorrow.
Oh, that's tomorrow.
I got all the mixture made up today, mixed it in, and I gotta put it in the casing tomorrow.
Yeah. So that'll be...
But I made sausage and stuff today.
So will you get to taste the kielbasa tomorrow when you're done, or does it take a day?
No, because I'm going to get it smoked.
Okay, so it takes a couple days or a day, or what's it take?
Well, I'm going to probably take it over to a friend's house Saturday. He's having bean soup and everything and a hog, one of the half a hogs that we saved. He's going to do it up Saturday, so hopefully you get it smoked Saturday. Hopefully I'll get to taste it Sunday. We'll see.
All right, well, let us know Sunday night how it was.
Yeah, I can't wait. It smells good. I mean,
yeah, it sounds awesome. So, yeah, definitely let us know. But anything else been happening? Anything?
Nothing really. Just working on the garden, mowing grass.
Just the usual.
Nothing spectacular.
Got any idea what's on Cooley's Corner Sunday night yet, or?
Nope.
Nope, not yet. That's all right. It's early yet. It's only
we'll have
Wednesday.
To figure it out yet.
Yeah, it's only Wednesday. Rich got plenty.
I haven't got too many suggestions, so we might do it on recirculating sluices.
Okay. Oh,
that was the suggestion that I had last week.
That's right. It was, wasn't it? All right, cool. That sounds like a winner.
I need to get more suggestions. People need to be blowing up my inbox.
They do. You know?
And for suggestions, so.
Now, somebody sent me one today, and I'll have to forward it to you.
Yep, forward it to me and let me know.
And see if it's something you want to work with, or if something you can work with, or, you know.
Hey, Rich.
Well, it depends on the situation.
Right.
Rich, you could always do, how to build a load mine. Oh, wait, that's for Scott Swiftwater.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You can't
how to do hard rock matting money.
You cannot build a load mine. It's not a house.
Well, can you timber frame
you can dig one there. How's
Scott,
that?
I know if anybody could do it, it's you.
Yeah, you can.
Well, it takes a pick.
And you got to shore it up with timbers and stuff, don't you?
Wait, you're getting it all away. You got to let Swiftwater come up with this.
It depends on how good your pick is.
Yeah, keep sending them suggestions in. Rich likes your suggestions. You got to send them to him. If you guys got something you want to talk about, send it to him. He'll get a segment together on it and make it happen. But send him them ideas, right, Rich?
No, he's really good. Yep. I like his information. It's really good. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. But Rich says there's only so many things he can come up with, so he likes more ideas. Yeah.
That's the run out of suggestions. Sometimes you just run out of material.
Sure. I mean, there's only so many pieces of equipment in the prospecting world.
Yeah, Cooley's Corner's only so big, so
Right. It's a small corner.
I like it. I like it just because there's some things that he comes up with. Maybe I haven't known about or haven't thought about, and it's kind of cool to maybe I could do that. Let's see if I could situate it with what I want to do.
Well, I got to write it down with crayons, so,
Right.
use crayons to write it down, so, you got to write it pretty big, so.
Pencil washes off.
Yep. Well, Rich, I'm glad you made it, buddy, as always.
Well, thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you.
Looking forward to the show.
Oh, we're looking forward to it, too. Thanks, brother, for being here. Also joining us, we got our West Coast connection. The man with the plan on building a, what'd you call it, Shad? What kind of mine is it?
Oh. You're going to go that way, huh?
Mr. Scott Swiftwater Toney. How are you, Scott?
That's all right. No problems. See, Shad was sitting there thinking about it like, what did I say? What?
I forgot what he said.
I
That's
was
all
on mute, so.
That's all right.
right. Got him caught.
What's
But
going
anyway,
on?
no, I've been having a great day today, and been waiting for the radio show. I've actually got the story I wanted to read to you guys last weekend,
Okay.
and I've read through this thing twice, and it's still funny. I mean, it's just amazing and funny and
Okay.
actually historical truth.
Okay.
So it's going to be a good story I'm going to read tonight. I just want to play off on that. You know how I feel about talking about gold. You know, if you do too much, it kind of gets dry. So I want to kick in something extra. And this story is something I found this week, actually last week, and I thought it was a phenomenal story. And I'm going to read it tonight. And I hope everybody likes it. I think it'll be good.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure it'll be fine. You know?
So what is this, like story time with Stillwater?
Stories. Yeah, stories.
Oh, did you just say that?
Stories.
Really?
Stories.
I mean,
Have you-
Swiftwater.
Have you guys
Stories
have you guys been talking to the Hamiltons again? No, I was going to say that right there. Me and Jim and all oh my gosh, we go through they do so many names. It's funnier. It's funny, but yeah, I still like to have it around, and I don't mind being buzzed once in a while
Right.
because
That's
somebody butchers names too. So
That's what we do around here, ain't it? We butcher names and we pick on each other. Fun to do.
well, that's the fun part about it.
It is. That's what makes it so fun because
Yeah,
nobody gets hurt over it. We all just have fun picking on each other. It's great.
that's because we're gold diggers.
That's right.
But no, the story tonight is really cool, and what it is about is a actual thief from the Denver Mint way long time ago stole gold. But I'm not going to say how he stole it.
All right. Yeah. Don't tell us yet.
No. But he stole gold, and that's what the story's about. It's really cool.
Okay.
I like it.
All right. Cool. Well, we're looking forward to it. So, what else has been happening in the Swiftwater's world?
Ben, oh man, let me tell you, really thinking about things. I work for the barbecue and everything like that, but I see Dennis doing what he's doing.
What?
and
Sitting
I'm
around?
Well, I mean, I know what he's doing. I know the equipment that I have in my garage right now, and I'm just thinking, if he's pulling 10, I could pull 25.
Gets your mind to turning, don't it?
Well, yes, it does, and I'm not necessarily saying like going up with Ray or nothing like that.
Right.
Which Ray's asked me to come up there, and which man I really wanted to. Just at the time, I started doing the working thing, coming out of the gold field. Don't have the means. You gotta have your P's and Q's in order.
Sure.
Because if not, you're just going to be behind when you get back.
Right.
So I wanted everything to be right. But Dennis, like I said, I was really proud of him. He pulled the trigger. He went up, and you know what? He's doing exactly what I should be doing.
He's doing what we do.
Oh, I know it. It
Right.
eats me up.
Out there getting that gold.
It tears me up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But he's out there getting it. That's what we do. Get that gold.
I know. I mean, I'm working for the business, and they're friends of mine and stuff like that. And but man, I start looking at 10 grams a day.
That's a good day.
Yeah, but I'm not the guy that would quit. Like when the tide comes back in, I'd still have a breather on. I'll get another 6 hours out of the sand. Can you imagine all day just sucking sand?
Yeah, I could imagine.
Well, I mean, you're not really. I mean, the only work you got to do is actually move the nozzle and make sure you're where you're supposed to be.
Right. Like I said, they're doing pretty good. Today their last day, I believe.
Oh man!
But they're doing pretty good. So,
No, the videos I've been seeing from Dennis is pretty smoking, and they make me so jealous. I hate it.
Well, speaking of the devil, he's calling. So he heard his name. He's like Beetlejuice. You say it 3 times and he appears. So
that's what happens.
So there he is. So we'll connect.
Way to
him.
go, Stillwater.
Kick him on the phone. Oh, listen to you.
We'll get him in here. Well, Scott, I'm glad you made it. We're looking forward to your segment tonight, brother.
Hey, I hope it's a great story. I thought it was really great, so I hope everybody listening thinks it's great too.
We'll all enjoy it immensely, for sure. So, looking forward to it, man. Thank you, and thanks again for making it. We appreciate it.
Always.
All right. Also joining us tonight, we got our very own Dredging Up the News lady, Miss Kathleen Biffle, on the road. Kathleen, how's it going?
Doing great. We are outside, so it's kind of cool. Weather is perfect here in Rockport, Massachusetts.
Rockport, Massachusetts. Nice.
Yeah.
I can so hear the crickets. That's awesome.
Can you hear them?
Oh, yeah.
You might hear a car or two because there's a road in front of that separates the house from the beach. So
cool.
Every now and then you will hear that, so I apologize.
No,
but
that's fine. It's live radio, so no worries. Yeah.
I mean,
I love it. Here in Arizona, we don't hear crickets.
No, because the scorpions eat them.
Pretty much.
Yep. That's what happens.
So how's the trip so far, guys?
Oh, we're having so much fun. Busy schedule though.
Right.
Everything's planned to the T, but we're dragging the kids along to a lot of adventures.
Right.
We are wandering around.
Right. That's what you do. You wander. Right.
Oh my gosh. So fun. We're going to try to do whale watching Friday?
Friday, yep.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
And then hopefully meet up with Dave Marciano from Wicked Tuna.
Wicked Tuna Man.
Hard merch.
That's cool. Now, how was your diamond hunting thing? Your Herkimer diamond?
Oh my gosh. It was so great. We busted rocks. We got cranky because it was hot. That always happens on a Biffle vacation.
Get the grumpy face.
It was so fun. We found some really, really good pieces, and we found what ended up being a really good specimen.
Oh.
So, I mean, it's not like thousands of dollars specimen, but it's really unique, and we're really excited about it.
That's cool.
We asked, the owner there, and he has specimens there from, gosh, they were worth like $43,000.
Wow.
He sold one once. I mean, these things are amazing, and it just so happens to be that is my fun fact tonight. So I'm going to tell you a lot about these diamonds.
All right, that's cool. Look forward to hearing that too.
I was going to say, I seen you found some like I call 75% to the great. That there's like two of them that's like, oh, that could be cut really good.
Yeah, I mean, they are double terminated, and if you find a piece like that, that's really good. And they're so clear; they're like crystal clear.
So are you?
It was so funny because I looked at the pictures you sent, like the rocks that you guys were actually busting. It looks like cement thrown up on a hillside. It's
they're hard rocks.
The video will be funny. It shows us smashing the rocks at like really point blank.
And I'm so glad.
And then you look through the smashed rocks, and that's how you find these things. Then.
Well, what you do is you look for a rock that appears to be the right material, like a dolomite. It's really, really. You can kind of see some of the calcite and little pockets or vugs, if you will, of little pieces, and like there's probably bigger ones inside, or you can dig it out of a pocket. Do you see any stress cracks in the rocks? Like that would maybe give you an indication that something's maybe in the middle or anything like that? Well, they mine for something different out there, and what we're going through is like stuff that they don't even care about. So, and then it's alongside a hillside, and then the place that we go to, the Ace of Diamonds, they actually do private, I guess, trips, if you will, once a week or so, where they actually will go to where he finds a lot of his good specimens, where you're digging in the pockets. But you can still find some decent ones like we did in the piles but you got to work for it.
Right. Yeah.
It isn't something that's just handed to you. It's just,
Right.
You're
well,
not-
what you
you're-
guys only showed 6 or 7 in your pictures?
yeah, but we found a lot more than that.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
can't wait to
so
see 'em.
we found some of them that were still in the pocket in the rocks,
Mhm.
where you can see it just jutting out like a crystal, and they're just they're so pretty. I don't know.
cool.
That's neat. Yeah.
Did you guys
Yeah.
find it? Did you find any doubles?
Yeah.
Really?
I don't know if you saw
Oh, that would be cool.
what we posted. I don't know where we posted it
On the Facebook.
on the Facebook.
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 the Facebook, but that's the one that ended up having some pyrite in it, which is it's not very common.
Right.
See, those are what I call keeper pieces. Like
Yeah.
you got something with it. That's kind of neat.
Yeah,
That
that's a
is
specimen. That's cool. That goes up on the shelf, right? That's the
Good job, guys. Good job.
neat one.
Actually, we're going to give it away.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
Or one of the Wandering Buffalo premium patrons.
That's a
Yeah.
good idea.
OMG.
Oh,
From our
awesome.
travels.
Pretty sweet. That's cool.
Everywhere we go, we try to find something.
Uh-huh. Well, that's
If
cool.
not, they get a T-shirt.
There you go.
So are you guys going to Maine then too, or is that the highest you're going?
This is the highest we're going right
We're
now.
right on the border for the most part. Short drive to New Hampshire and Maine if we really wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Where we're at in Massachusetts. So
That must be why you're getting so good reception.
Yeah, you got great signal.
Yeah.
It sounds
Oh, I was
really
going to say, it sounds like you're at home.
good. Mhm.
Well, the house that we're staying in was built in 1832.
Wow.
So it's pretty
Wow.
solid, and there's pockets in that house where you don't get very good reception. So that's another reason why we're outside.
Right. And it's nice evening to be outside. So. Right.
And there's like a rock wall behind us of the natural boulders around here.
Mm-hmm.
It's really kind of weird, but I keep hearing noises from these rocks,
Uh-oh.
and I think I don't know if it's caterpillar mating season or I don't know what it is. Because there's a ton of caterpillars here and it's creepy.
Maybe it is. Maybe they're getting ready to turn into butterflies.
Maybe. I don't know. I did see some hanging from the trees, and that was kind of freaking me out.
Yeah, because they're the ones that drop.
I don't want one of
it's
those.
raining
in my-
caterpillars.
Yeah, I don't want one of those in my hair. So if you hear me screech
Gotcha.
for no reason, there was a caterpillar on me.
Caterpillar.
And you're
They're
going to
so
move to
fuzzy.
Arizona. You're going to move to Arizona where jellies drop in your head all the time.
Jellies.
What's a jelly?
Yeah, they're
Like
the jelly is
jellyfish?
it's a little. We call them jelly because they got clear skin, but they hang on the side of your house and they eat bugs. But every now and then they get brave and they fall.
Yeah, that would freak me
That's
out.
kind of weird. Yeah.
Every place has got its little demons.
They do, apparently, yeah. Yeah.
You just got to remember when a jelly falls, he looks at you like, "Oh my God, what happened?"
A
You're doing the
jelly.
same thing. Don't panic.
Jellies.
I don't know. We were eating dinner, and this caterpillar just came up to the plate and looked at us like he was begging for food.
You tried to feed him a piece of steak.
But he didn't like it. He went on his way, but
Oh, my
it was
God.
just weird.
Well, I know one thing. It sounds like you guys are having a great time. Where's your next stop after here?
Well, we're going to go into Salem tomorrow.
Salem?
The town of
Okay.
Salem, which
Mhm.
is a great town.
Cool.
And just, I like to antique.
Right.
And that's the best thing about, going on a road trip, because now you can pack the car with a bunch of stuff.
Right. Right.
And we already have a pile of rocks. I'm just saying.
Now you got to get
How
some
much?
antiques.
Hey, how much did you guys bring back?
The diamonds or
The rocks.
rocks?
Rocks.
Well, the diamonds are in the rocks. So
Well,
how much
no.
rocks?
We were walking on the beach tonight, and that is a rock hound's paradise down there, because now we know why they call it Rockport.
Yeah, that's okay. Good point.
The beaches are rocky; they are not sandy. So you don't be putting a towel out and trying to lay out.
Oh my God. That's
So did
cool.
you find something good?
Yeah, I found some really cool moonstones. Have you ever heard of those?
No.
Moonstones is a gemstone, and you can find them on the East Coast, like from Rhode Island up.
Okay.
And they're supposed to have like mystical properties to them. I don't know exactly what. I'd have to look at my little.
They're not the ones that change color with heat, right?
No, that's a mood ring.
Yeah.
Well, it's a mood stone, mood ring.
No, moon.
Like
As
the
in
moon in the
the
sky.
moon.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
All right.
Moon, yeah.
I have a
moon.
beautiful moonstone ring that I got from one of the GPA at the Vegas GPAA Gold Show.
Oh, that's right.
One of the vendors there, and it's just so pretty.
All right.
And
Cool.
I'm just collecting a bunch of them, and
That's
they're going to
cool.
be in the house. They're going to be in the fountain. Who knows? They're going to end up everywhere at our house.
Yeah, you'll have rocks everywhere, right? That's cool, though. There's nothing wrong with that,
Yeah.
Bringing home
And Salem is really cool because, of course, of the
history.
Salem witch trials, which I'm a
Right.
big history buff, and
Right.
I actually did a research paper once on the Salem witch trials, and it was really interesting. So that's like a big. Tomorrow's a good history day for us,
Okay.
so we're looking forward to that.
So Salem.
I still want to find Gallows Hill. They say that there's like a Walgreens now on top of
Oh,
it,
really?
but
Are you guys gonna do? Are you gonna do a Facebook Live with it? I mean, something.
I don't know if we'll do Facebook Live, but we'll definitely video it,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll have it on Wandering Buffaloes.
Cool.
Dang it! You gotta keep us interested. This is.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
you got to tune in, and
Gotta
we're trying to get to
subscribe.
1,000 subscribers.
That's right. Got to subscribe.
I'm just saying you could do 1 to 2 because Dennis is doing like 6 to 9. I can't keep
I know,
up with what
but
he's
it's
doing.
just then people stop watching them.
Yeah, you get too many, Dennis.
They'll stop watching me.
So yeah,
I just said that because I knew you were there.
yep. Just click. Gotta subscribe.
No, we it's hard to do when you got the kids with you
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff, and because I'm sure you're gonna get some kind of fighting going on, and you know,
Photo
you don't want to
bombing,
get that
yeah.
on Facebook
Yeah,
Live.
yeah, exactly. So
Oh yes, that's the whole point.
well,
Or the grumpiness in the car, you know,
Yeah.
because we do have to drive.
the road trip with the kids. Yeah.
See, that's
But we broke it up.
that's why I watch it for. I think I want to see that.
Well, maybe a lot of
Well,
people do.
we need
too.
to have like somebody following us all the time with a camera because it is kind of comical. You
See?
can't make that stuff up.
No, you
Well, I mean,
can't.
sometimes I tell Lisa, you know what? This guy's just like me, and she's like, "What?" I'm like, "I'm telling you, go through traffic. If you're too slow, get over."
That's right. Just like you, but taller, right?
Oh, and the dowsing rod thing.
Oh, who threw that in there?
I think it was Shad.
I'm gonna stack. That's all right.
What was the dowsing rod thing, Kathleen? Tell us about it.
Well, we used it at the, Red Coach Inn.
Uh-huh.
This is in Niagara, and it is haunted. And I will vouch for it. It was really spooky.
So what'd you do with the dowsing rods?
Well, we asked a lot of questions, and we are actually talking to it.
To
her.
A spirit?
To her.
To a
It
spirit?
was a her. It was a she. But we got it on video, and I did it, and Shad did it both, and we got the same results. So it was crazy.
And this was in the house you were staying in.
Yeah.
That's
Back
weird.
in 1927, there was a murder. A couple because they call Niagara Falls like the honeymoon's haven or whatever. But they checked in for their honeymoon, and apparently the groom bludgeoned his new bride to death in the bed.
On your honeymoon?
It's tragic.
Yeah.
I felt, I could,
Yes.
and I'm not kidding.
Who does that?
I know.
Who does that?
It's your honeymoon. Why you?
She's very angry, by the way.
Why,
She's
yeah,
very angry.
I could only wonder why.
But anyway, I could feel her emotions. It was weird.
Wow.
I'd never experienced anything like that, and that's going to be a video all its own.
Okay.
Because it's unusual.
I didn't know you could do that with dowsing rods.
I didn't know, but I had a hunch, and then I had brought my pendulum, but after that, I didn't bring it out because I'm like, I'm good with this.
Yeah, you got all the answers you needed, right?
Yes,
I will honestly say when it comes to dowsing rods and pendulum, I'll take the pendulum every time.
Wow, that's just freaky, you know?
Yeah, the pendulum. I'm surprised how well that works with me, and it kind of frightens me sometimes. So I don't use it a lot.
Wow.
But after that, I was like, I don't need to use it. I'm good. And we ended the conversation on a good note.
That's cool.
We said good night. She wanted to be left alone, so.
Okay. Well, that's good. So she didn't bother you while you slept or nothing?
No.
Good.
I slept the most soundly I've ever slept on a vacation.
She was giving you a massage.
That's still just
I don't know.
weird.
I just felt at peace. I don't know. It was weird.
I don't know. It's just weird to me too. Yeah, it's freaky at the same. It's freaky weird.
And it was. And Shad's a big skeptic, and he actually was surprised.
Well, that is cool. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're having a great time so far, Kathleen, and
so fun.
Enjoying the pictures and all your stuff you're sharing with us. We really appreciate it. I'm glad you made it tonight, even though you're out of state and on the road, and you took the time to be here, and we appreciate it. And we're looking forward to some dredging up the news here in a minute. Okay?
All
right. Thanks, Kathleen. Also joining us, we got the other half of the road trippers, Mr. Shad Biffle. How are you, Shad?
I'm doing well.
You sound like you're having a great time, too.
Oh, yeah. It's been a lot of fun. I mean, we're literally cramming everything we can to the last possible millisecond. It's kind of like the Griswolds, we're going to Wally World.
Yeah. It is like the Griswolds.
They get to look for a second, you grab them and run on to the next thing.
I knew I turned it on mute for a reason.
We won't talk about the rest area incident.
Hey, until you do a Dukes of Hazzard station wagon, you're not there yet.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, I know.
God.
Well, we rented the car, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far it's in one piece. So.
It's got some mud.
No duct tape yet. You're in good shape. It's all good then, Shad. So you're having a good time. What's been your favorite thing so far, Shad?
It's a tough one. I mean, the Herkimer Dive-Ins is obviously a blast. Anytime you can mine something's just a good time, obviously. Right. But Niagara Falls is pretty cool because we did the Maid of the Mist and got to ride right into the, Horseshoe Falls, a.k.a. the Canadian Falls for our Canadian listeners there. Give you guys a shout out. So, I mean, that was just awesome.
That's cool.
The sheer power and force. And then even one night we went out, late at night after everybody, was pretty much gone. And we just sat along the Niagara River upstream from where the falls are near the hotel. And they have lights that shine out so you can kind of just see the rapids. And it was just incredible.
Wow.
Seeing the force. But, oh, my God. Yeah, we walked all over hell and back seeing so much. I mean, it was a lot of fun. The kids are having a good time and good memories. So
that is awesome, man. I'm glad you're having fun. Is that your first time being at the falls too?
I've seen it once before, but not like we did this time. Okay. And it was a long time ago.
Because it was with me.
Right.
Exactly.
right. Oh, no, exactly. No, you're right, Kathleen. That makes sense.
Are you calling that the extra mile?
It's a whole different view. Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad, Shad, that you're having a good time, buddy, and glad you was able to make it tonight as well. I figure you got to be tired, I'm sure you are.
We are, but we're just trudging through it.
That's right.
Trying to get the most of it and wander everywhere we could go.
Hey, when you do one of your road trip video, will you put Griswold music in there? Holiday Road thing.
Holiday
Road.
Yeah, that's definitely what it's like.
That might be funny.
That would be.
Oh, might be, huh? Stillwater, really?
Well, you're traveling with the kids. You got video of them in the back seat. Come on, that would be funny.
It'll be awesome. I look forward.
I'm just glad that Shad didn't have me on video when I took my tumble at the diamond mine.
I'm surprised he didn't.
Well, I know. I was so bummed at that. I'm like, really, nobody had.
Here's what's funny though.
Scott
when
wants
we
to see
first
people
started in the day, I did set up the camera just in a stationary spot, and shows us, pounding rocks and whatnot. And
right.
I didn't realize it because I was focused on one big boulder, and Kathleen walked to get some. And I do get her falling a little bit down, and it wasn't a big tumble, but it was still her falling over.
You know what's funny, because I showed my old lady that this morning, and she told me, in this, I can't say exactly what she said, but I could ad lib. She goes, "See, a helmet don't help for that crap." I was like, "Okay, you win. Well,
Yeah.
I won't take you no caves."
You win. Oh, Shad, Shad, you got your metal prices tonight, or maybe not because you're on the road? I don't know.
Oh no, I got them for you.
Man, look
I
at
don't
you.
leave home without them.
Look at you. I'm anxious to know what happened with gold since Sunday.
Well, it's gone down even more.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
Okay.
As of close of day today, it fell an additional $6, and it's closed at 1,268.
Oh, wow. Okay. Man.
So, yeah. And a lot of it has to do, I was reading about the tariffs and a lot of things with, with the Trump administration with China and everywhere else. So,
okay.
Yeah. Took a big time.
I'm wondering one thing. Since Dennis is finding so much gold, how rich do you feel now, big guy?
Oh my! Whatever. It's still up there, man.
Yeah,
I know.
It'll bounce back.
Oh, it'll get back to 13.
It will.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a little setback. But silver even dropped an additional 2 cents, closing at $16.29.
Mm-hmm.
Platinum, though, did increase $3 to $870.
Nice.
And then even palladium, though, fell $5 more to $962. Wow. But it's still up there.
Mm-hmm. But they're all still making that downward plunge. We'll see what happens,
Why would platinum make a spike?
I don't know.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, we just watch it again Sunday and see what it's done, All right, now, you ready for some birthdays, Shad?
Well, heck yeah.
Dennis,
gotta give a shout out to our birthday.
Yeah, since Dennis is here, he can sing, I guess.
He can sing.
Yeah.
All right, Dennis.
Yeah,
we'll let you clear your throat.
You ready to sing?
All right.
You good, Dan?
Good.
All right, take it away, Dennis.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
That's awesome.
Man, that was like extra sexy sounding Dennis this time.
I think it's the elastic.
I know. I think he's just so giddy.
Yeah.
So giddy.
He's got his voice back.
It sounds good. Sounding good tonight.
I could feel the sexiness in that birthday song tonight.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, it's June 20th, and it's your birthday. 49er Mike, Arthur J. Pearson, Brandon Chandler, Chad Almquist, Chuck Ferris, Deep Record Diver, Dustin, Jackie Blome, Jerome Warburton. That's kind of a cool name there. Mm-hmm. Joe Brem, John, Parker Schnabel. It's your birthday.
Oh my God!
And so member Gold Prospector Space people.
The Schnabel.
Right there. Then we have Reed Lukens, Richard F. Sholetsky, Rodolfo Benuelos, and Tim Roberts. And tomorrow we have Billy Crockett, Dan Barron, Eric Ledbetter, and George E.M. Jr. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday.
Very cool. Well, Shad.
You know what's really funny, because I got a picture with Parker Schnabel, and he was at the Rock Cafe where, you guys know I did Golden Black Canyon City, and that's where it's at. And he actually came over to see Tammy's, we gave her the gold bags and she sold them. But he come over to see him, and it was pretty cool. You know what? The guy's he's a class act.
That's cool.
I mean, no, he's really respective, and
I like Parker.
Figure he would be.
No,
he was
I
raised
mean,
good. Yeah.
yeah, you see him on TV, but you meet him in real life. He's really respective. He's really responsive. He's got time.
Very cool.
He didn't act like that guy. Like, just beat it. I don't
Right.
have that
Well,
time.
that's good.
He's
That's what he should be.
yeah.
Heck,
Well,
yeah.
and I know we haven't talked about it, but he's actually been a member of Gold Prospector Space
Oh,
since
for a long time,
2011.
Yeah, like when
That's
Gold Rush
awesome.
first started.
Before you even really knew who
Yeah.
Parker Schnabel was.
yeah.
He listened to Prospectors Radio.
Yeah.
How
That's
cool is
awesome.
that?
That's
Pretty
awesome.
cool. Well, Shad, thank you, brother, for being here. As always, get you some rest when you can, and keep doing what you do, brother. Okay?
You got it.
Awesome. And now, last but not least, Mr. Alaska himself, Dennis Dayton. What's happening there, Mr. Alaska?
Oh my gosh, man! I don't even know where to start.
Okay.
Shut up!
It
I hate
was-
you.
Absolutely, I'm telling you right now. I'm sitting there as we're driving back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting there looking at the glaciers right now.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, right now, snow tops on the other mountains in the glacier.
That's cool.
And we went. Of course, our first day here, when we got in, we kind of did some sightseeing, and Razor took us around and was showing us around, and
Sure.
we didn't waste any time at all. That was we flew in Thursday. Friday, we're in the water.
Right.
We're on the beach.
Right.
We're dredging.
Right.
And man, I tell you what, it's been a blast. It's not easy until you get the hole down so far. Then you let the nozzle do the work.
Mm-hmm.
When you first start out, trying to get the hole started is basically the hardest part is loading and unloading the equipment, rolling up and unrolling the hoses.
Uh-huh.
That's the tough part. But man, when you get your hole started, it pretty much self-feeds itself, and you just sit back and say, oh, there's another gram. Oh, there's another gram. Oh, there's another gram.
That's pretty cool.
So, yeah, it was really cool. I mean, got to meet some of the locals on the beach. Jared Hatch, that I've been Facebook friends with for a while. I actually got to meet him.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize he lived here in Juneau. But it's awesome. I mean, they
cool.
took us out to, what was that point they took us out to, Razor, where that glacier, that kind of walk that trail? The Mendenhall Glacier.
Oh, okay.
And, yep. So that was really awesome. And, of course, then we hit the beaches, the next day, then the next day, and the gold count was getting bigger and bigger. And we kind of took a day off, I guess you could say. Not really, but we went to Montana Creek, and that was absolutely beautiful. Oh, my gosh. It's just the whole place. I mean, it's
Sure.
everywhere you go around here. It's just amazing.
Right.
And,
Beautiful.
and got gold.
Right.
We set up and we classified material and
Well, at least
run it.
you're getting some gold.
Yeah, everywhere we put a pan in so far, we've got gold. And basically today is the last day we were prospecting on the beach.
Right.
So tomorrow we're gonna kind of do. He's gonna be our tour guide, and we're gonna go hit. What is it? Some kind of a mine or something you're talking about, Razor? The Alaska Juneau mine. So
Okay.
we're gonna hike up to the Alaska Juneau mine. We're gonna
And then,
take some pans with us, and we're gonna do some panning there. And
well, that's cool. And then you fly out of there when? Friday?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And he said we're also gonna drive down to the end of that road and do some whale watching, see
Oh,
some
that's
whales.
Cool. Okay. So you'll be whale
And
watching
we've
too.
seen some sea lions, and I mean some of the fish, man, around here, they're huge. I mean that one what was it that it was a big old that jumped right behind Razor's head, Caleb? What was that you saw? It was either salmon or Dolly Varden. But it's just amazing.
No, I'm
I
glad-
mean it's
I'm glad you're having a good time.
you got if no one ever goes to Alaska, you definitely need to put that on your bucket list.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dennis, let me ask you: did you check into driving? I mean, does it take extra to drive there, or is it just faster to fly?
Is it what? Do what now?
Yeah, like if you want to drive there with like all your equipment, your this and that, you want to do the same thing you're doing. Did it take a lot more to do that, or no?
No, not really.
Well, let me just tell you, coming from Pennsylvania, I drove to Kenai, Alaska.
All right.
I put 10,000 miles on my car in 28 days.
Wow.
It took me 8 days to get there, or 9 days to get there and 8 days to get back, driving about 500-600 miles a day.
Wow.
Well,
And
and you
that
also
stayed for
gotta
like
remember,
11 days.
Holy cow.
Juneau is an island. It's
Right,
you know,
exactly. You got to fly into there.
Ferry,
Oh.
Yeah.
and that would be expensive.
But I just got to go straight north.
Still.
Yeah, but you still got to get your equipment onto Juneau, though.
Dang, that's a long ways. That's a lot of driving.
That's
Heck
what I'm
with
saying. Does it cost extra if you're pulling something across the Canada border? Like if you got a wagon or a trailer or this and that?
actually don't
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
That was back in the 90s. When I went, you didn't have to have. Well, we still had to have passport because we were going up through
Wow.
Right.
Yukon
crazy,
territory and all that. But
Crazy. I'm glad you're having a good time, Dennis, and getting you plenty of
Yeah,
gold.
it's not over. I mean,
No, you're not done yet. Still got 2 days.
No. There's so many shops, and in the harbor, what's really cool is they have these big cruise liners,
Right.
great
yeah.
big huge cruise liners that
Yeah.
I guess people want to go on cruises and stuff, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna probably do some visiting in the the gift shop area and all these different towns and saloons and get everything throughout that town. It's really cool. Everything's expensive here, though. I can tell you that much.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Everything.
But you're going whale watching, right?
Yeah, that probably cost me too.
Oh, I bet. But all you have to do is throw Caleb in the water, and there you go.
Yeah, he's not gonna hear that from
Hey,
me.
we got a rag on you guys. since
Yeah.
you're out there getting all that gold.
Yeah. So how much is the number up to?
Well, I'm guessing. I don't know with today's cleanup because we just now pulled up at Razor's house,
Uh-huh.
but I don't.
I'm guessing 1
How
ounce.
much? What's the count up to now, Caleb?
I'm guessing 1 ounce.
Any ideas?
He's smiling.
I thought 25 or 26 so far.
25 or 26
Grams. Yeah.
That's
No, I'm
Yeah, we got
I'm
today's cleanup,
That's-
so
so you might make the
yeah,
ounce.
we're getting up there. We should hit the ounce mark definitely today,
that's cool.
and we still got tomorrow to go. So
Right. One more day of mining and then
one more day, then I'm flying to Kansas. I'm gonna hang out with Caleb for 3 days and hopefully get to go see a race for his daughter. And
cool.
man, it's fun. I'm sunburnt. I tell
And
you what,
rest
guys.
from all the prospecting. Get a little break, right?
I don't know how it happened, but I even threw one of my shirts over my head, on top of my head, threw it over my back, put my hat on top, and had the sleeves wrap around the ears and stuff so the sun wasn't hit it. And I'll be darned if I still didn't get burnt.
It reflects off the water back up into your face that's in your hole, probably. I bet that's
Well,
what's
there's no
going on.
water in our hole. I mean, I'm up on the beach and it's all that black sand.
Oh, maybe.
But I tell you what, when you get set up and, when you're dredging and the tide keeps going up, you keep adding hose.
Mm-hmm.
When that tide comes in, man, does it come in quick.
Oh, sure it does.
Yeah.
Hey, Dennis,
'cause you
why
got,
didn't you dive?
huh?
Why didn't you dive some? Like, put a breather on and just, do the thing.
I guess the tide comes in and out twice here, 2 times a day.
Mm-hmm.
And usually when we're leaving, there's one guy that Razor knows, he's like 77 or something like that. And he comes out in a boat, and there's other dredges out on the beach. They keep them, long strings on them, and they keep like tons of cinder blocks and stuff so they won't float away.
Right.
But they come in,
Right.
we're leaving, some of them come in, and that's what they do is they dive.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Why?
you don't have to dive very deep, really.
Right, sure.
It's a lot of sand.
That's cool, though.
Yeah.
I'm
I like
happy.
Razor's setup, though. His setup that he has on his dredge is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean,
it is
just,
awesome.
You boat out to where you want to go. You hook your hoses up. You stand right there, and you're done. I mean, you don't have to unroll hoses or nothing. I mean, it's pretty cool.
He's got it figured out now after all these years to where make it easy on him as you can and still be productive, right? And that's the
How
thing.
cold
But
is
I'll tell
that
you one
water,
thing-
Dennis?
I'll tell you one thing I did that I'm really excited about doing. It took me all week to get it done, but I had David Peterson ship me up some dream mats.
Uh-huh.
Well, I finally took a section, because he runs nothing but gold hog mats, and took a section out in the money shot area, and we actually got it in. So I took a picture of him, posted where it shows the hog mats, then a nice little section of the dream mat.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting ready to do the test and find out how good it was, and I'm excited about that.
Oh, that's cool. All right, well, I'm glad you made it tonight. Are you sticking around for the show, or?
Yeah, I don't know how long my battery's going to last, or Razor's last. For some reason, I can't call out on my phone. I can text,
Okay.
send messages, mail, everything, but I can't call out.
All right.
So
Well,
It's because you're
sounds
from
like
the lower
I'm borrowing his
48.
phone, so I don't know how long it's going to
all
last.
right, well, stick around as long as you can, and, like I said, thanks for being here, brother. Enjoy the rest of your trip, and good luck tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Awesome.
Absolutely.
All right, now, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back with Kathleen's Dredging Up the News. And also, real quick, I want to mention Mr. Heath Sluter is now a premium patron of Prospector Radio. Thank you, Heath. We appreciate your support, so thank you very much.
Thanks.
So let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights. Rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
It is time for Dredging Up the News with Kathleen Biffle. Mining news from around the globe, metal detecting, dredging, entertainment news, and fun facts as well. Here's Kathleen.
All right, everyone. June 20th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Is today the first day of summer?
Tomorrow.
Or
Maybe.
is that tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Yep.
Tomorrow. Okay. Last day of spring then.
Yeah.
It's not where I
Right.
come. Not where I come from.
Arizona's its own little world.
It is,
It's
yeah.
the monsoons, right?
Don't know.
No.
I'm a
Anyway, let's start off with the story
Sorry,
here.
I hit the microphone. Anyway, yeah, we got monsoons right now, but they're not really that good.
Oh, really?
We just like hit 111 today. Oh my God.
Well, I'm trying to send some moistness your way.
There you go.
Don't use that word.
There you
Hey,
go.
we'll take it. We'll take it. Just
All
send
right.
it this way.
All right, so we'll start off with the story in Hawaii. We all kind of know what's been going on out there. I don't know if you've seen it in the news, but the lava rivers or whatever. It's in Kilauea, the Kilauea volcano.
Sounds right.
It's evidently spewing out lava, but it's also spewing out green crystals.
What?
So, yeah, there seems to be a rain, and that's in quotes, of green crystals, which have supposedly been spotted on the ground after falling from the sky. So people are saying, hey, it's raining gems. But what these gems are they're known as olivine. It's a very common mineral in basaltic lava. And actually, it's in Arizona, too, I think.
Okay.
I remember Jimbo pointing some out when we were prospecting. But anyway, olivine is formed in hot and deep magmas, and it's brought up to the surface during an eruption. So there have been photos on social media. No scientists have confirmed any official sightings on the ground, although that's what they're saying. But, it's certainly not unusual to find these olivine crystals in most Hawaiian lava rock. So actually it's pretty common there too. So
pretty cool.
They even have like green sand beaches in Hawaii.
That'd be neat.
Which it is the olivine.
Okay.
So I think that's pretty cool.
It is.
Yeah, but don't be looking for golden lava.
No, don't.
I'm just saying.
Leave the lava alone.
This is one of those investment things. We are not responsible for you digging in lava.
Yeah, do not do that. Anyway, this volcano has been erupting since May 3rd. So, it's still going on out there.
That's crazy.
Bunch of earth craziness.
Yeah, it is.
All right, the next story. The EPA is planning to dredge contaminated sediment from stream beds and dig ditches to divert water away from the polluted rocks and soil. And this is in an effort to clean up wastewater flowing from 26 old mines in southwestern Colorado. So the selected areas are known for presenting high levels of aluminum, cadmium, copper, iron, lead, and or zinc. The EPA believes it's urgent to remove and control contaminants from identified campgrounds, mine waste piles, ponds, and rivers, because some of them are recreation sites where people could be exposed to arsenic or lead.
Oh.
So this plan is just an interim solution, mind you. And the cost is $10 million.
Is there a reason we didn't hear gold and copper in there for some reason?
Well, the agency, this is an interim solution, by the way, so it's $10 million just for a Band-Aid. They still need to find a permanent solution, but they are still searching for it under the Superfund program, which is supposed to cover 48 mining sites. So the EPA is pushing for mine site cleanups with the idea of having those places transformed into residential, industrial, or commercial developments. Urban sprawl.
You mined a hole 500,000 feet deep, and now they want to fill it back up to put homes on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And then when your home falls in the pit.
Yeah. Sinkhole opens up.
Yeah. Didn't know that air pocket was in that.
Didn't see that one coming.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So this story was in a publication from Monterey, California. The ocean gold rush. It has begun. Oh. And we've talked a lot about that on that subject on this program. But many countries and companies have been scouting new territory deep in the oceans. With an estimated 10 billion metric tons of marine life, including fish, shrimp, and squid. These depths offer a seamlessly endless bounty, and that's why fishing nations are looking closer at this region of the sea. As of spring 2017, Norway had issued 46 new licenses for vessels to fish the deep ocean in the previous 9 months. De Beers.
The beers.
To do it every time. The world's largest diamond producer.
I was going to say, there's that name again.
De Beers.
Duh, Beers.
The beers.
All right. So they're the world's largest diamond producer. They recently spent $157 million on a state-of-the-art vessel that will search 2,300 square miles of the Atlantic Ocean seafloor. And they're looking for this off the coast of Namibia.
Okay.
Namibia.
Oh.
I don't know.
It's Namibia.
Namibia.
No, trust me. It's
There's
Namibia.
an I don't know.
Maybe it's
The island.
silent.
It's Namibia.
It's silent.
Nambia.
Yeah. Nambia. Sounds good.
Sure it's not Nambia?
Or Nambia.
All right, let's stop. Anyway, they're searching off the coast of Namibia, and they're, they're looking for gems. They're going to vacuum up, whatever they can find.
Mm-hmm.
The seafloor contains precious metals, rare earth minerals, and oil, resources that have tremendous commercial value, and now, thanks to technology, are within our reach. So, of course, the International Seabed Authority, which I didn't know existed, but it does, they will regulate deep sea mining. However, they haven't allowed companies from dozens of countries to explore for these minerals, mostly in the Clarion-Clipperton zone, and this is a region.
You there? Kathleen?
The west coast of
there you
Mexico to Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
Oh, what did you hear?
Nothing.
Yeah, right. You started a new sentence, so it's okay. Go ahead. You're fine.
All right, I'll just start with the International Seabed Authority.
Right there. Yep, right there.
Okay, so they regulate deep sea mining, and they've allowed companies from dozens of countries to explore for minerals in the Clarion-Clipperton zone, which is a region of the Pacific Ocean. It extends from the west coast of Mexico to Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
And this contains deposits of nickel, manganese, copper, zinc, cobalt, and other minerals. And they say mining could begin there in the next few years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be.
So the race is on.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's probably already started. You just don't see it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's like it's not the space race now; it's the ocean race, whatever.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I believe still there's some things you just can't reach for a reason.
That could be true.
Well,
Try me, Stillwater.
dude,
I don't even understand what that means.
you know what? The earth that you live on sometimes puts stuff out of your reach for a reason.
Well, to me, it's like climbing Mount Everest.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's, great for those who, make it their goal, but you can die.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Why?
doubt.
You know what, guys? Let's just take our dredges out there. We'll have to obviously get a little longer hose and some longer air hose, and let's get to work.
Get cracking.
Gold Prospectors Cronies Club outing next year.
Well, you saw Shad trying to dredge Niagara.
Yeah.
And I tell you, that current was strong.
Yeah, it's a good thing he had a good anchor that had a.
He had
I told you you
crab
needed a barrel.
He had his kayak anchor, Kathleen.
Preferably plastic.
All right. So we'll go into global news.
Alrighty.
Let's do that. So shares in Australian gold explorer Alicanto Minerals, they took a major hit on Tuesday after the company revealed that partner Barrick Gold had pulled out of their Arakaka gold venture project in
Guyana.
All right. So, Canadians Barrick Gold is one of the gold mining giants. I think they may be the biggest. They spent $7.1 million in exploration at Arakaca. They were just shy of the $8 million they were required to invest to earn 65% under a March 2016 earn-in agreement. So shares in Alicante fell as much as 25%. Alicante will retain 100% of the project. The company will take the opportunity to focus on higher grade targets not tested during the earn-in period.
Okay.
Big money.
They must have.
Yeah.
Barrett must have figured something out.
Something's up.
Yeah, pay me more.
Yeah. Barrick Gold, they're a pretty solid company.
They're like everywhere.
They are a good gold miner. All right. Sad news following a landslide in Honduras. This was at an artisanal mine. 4 deaths and 5 injuries were reported. Half of the deaths were women. And this occurred in a gold mine in the town of El Retiro. The miners were covered in sand and stones while they were cleaning up the ore they had extracted from the mine to separate from the gold. This is a common occurrence. These accidents seem to be happening a lot because what's happening is the farmers in the area are turning to illegal mining activities just to survive.
Right.
Because they are in the top 30 poorest countries in the world.
Wow.
Now, you did say the most that were injured were women?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
So a shame. Yeah.
Yes, that's very unfortunate. On that note, I'll turn it over to recent local events of interest by Sherpa Shad.
There you go.
Well, that's always a fun thing to follow, you know. Jeez, people are dying from mining.
Try following that one.
Yeah, now let's turn it over to you, Shad.
So here's recent local events of interest where you probably will not die from. A couple of metal detecting club events to announce. We have the 46th annual treasure hunt in Ethel, Idaho on June 22nd through June 24th. Okay. This will be held at the Camp Scott in Farragut State Park. It's being sponsored by the Northwest Treasure Hunters Club. And there'll be hunt for rounds for silver dollars, a free dinner, Plinko, which I know that excites everyone if you like The Price is Right.
Yeah.
Also detectors, pinpointers, and then a dragon's hoard and gold and silver prizes in 5 main hunts.
Cool.
So if you're in the area and want to be a part of this club, you should reach out to them and look for them in Ethel, Idaho. That sounds like a lot of fun.
It does.
Right there.
It does. That sounds like a good time. Ethel, Idaho.
Whole bunch of stuff. Yep. And then also on June 24th, we're in the summer, so there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
There's the 5th annual Roundup Picnic will be held in Seattle, Washington. And this is sponsored by the Outlaws Metal Detecting Group.
Okay.
So you may want to check that out if you're in Seattle or in the area there. Should be a little fun picnic, and I'm sure they'll have lots of events. But moving on, in 2018 Bohemia Mining Days. It's coming this July 19th through the 21st in Cottage Grove, Oregon. So get ready for some fun. The theme this year is Every Trail Tells a Tale, and we'll focus on historic road names and the stories behind them.
Cool.
What Bohemia Mining Days, they celebrate Cottage Grove's colorful history. It is a family-friendly festival. It's organized by a board of community-minded volunteers. It's held in downtown Cottage Grove, and it's a free event. So they're going to have a lot of entertainment at the festival, carnivals, multiple parades, historic talks, tours, live music, performance, costume contest, Swiftwater. There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
And a treasure hunt, gold rush runs.
What?
Oh, here's another thing for you, Swiftwater, too. Kids rides and games and so much fair food. Because you're the right height. You could still fit on those kitty rides. So.
Oh, Lordy.
But, yeah, it's celebrating the discovery of gold in 1858 on Sharps Creek.
That sounds like a great time there. That'd be a fun one to attend.
Yeah.
Can't wait till I see you again, Shad.
All right, but I got another one for you, and this actually leads, of course, to Kathleen's fun facts tonight.
Okay.
On July 22nd through the 24th, the 4th annual Herkimer Diamond Gem Show and Festival will be going on. So this will include gems, minerals, crystals, fossils, local goods, food, music, and more. And this is located, it'll be held in Herkimer County Fairgrounds in Frankfort, New York.
Cool.
One of the festival's goal is to expose the area to what the Herkimer Diamond has to offer, as well as bring the gem show circuit to the area, which, if you've ever gone to any big gem shows, it's really cool. I mean, there's so much stuff you can see, a lot of interesting specimens. The large gem show and festival brings in such talented musicians as well, devoted vendors from the area. There'll even be glass blowing demonstrations, geode crackers.
I don't know what that is.
Reiki practitioners.
Rock breakers.
Yeah.
Massage therapists.
Interesting.
Because, when you're breaking rocks,
You need a massage.
you do kind of
They
need a
do one of those
massage.
stone spa massages.
There you go.
That's right.
Artists, local miners, national TV personalities, authors, handmade crafters, amazing food vendors, and holistic workers.
Cool.
So that should be pretty interesting to check
got a
out.
lot going on.
There'll also be local handmade goodies and so much more. It'll run from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday and 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Sunday.
There you go.
So those are some updated ones. I know Amra's having another outing soon at their office claim out there in Coulterville area of California. So check American Mining Rights Association. It's free, open to the public. And, of course, don't forget about their December 4th annual fundraising dinner in Northern California, Merced, California, December 1st, 5 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. And that's your local events of interest.
Well, thank you, Shad.
Back to you, Kathleen, for your fun facts.
Thank you very much, Shad.
Oh, Lordy.
All right, so obviously all of you are aware we're currently vacationing and, we're just wandering around upstate northern New York, and now we are in Massachusetts. But we did make that visit yesterday to Herkimer, New York, to mine some Herkimer diamonds. Now, these aren't real diamonds. They're actually double-terminated quartz crystals.
Nope, they're real. They're real.
But they're very close. They're, I guess, on the Mohs hardness scale, they're stronger than other quartz.
Oh, okay.
Until you take a hammer to them, then those
Yeah,
things
but
shatter
a sledgehammer,
like
it will
nobody's
shatter.
business.
A diamond will too. Anyway, the name is not proper, but because, to the untrained eye, they really do look like diamonds, since they're found a lot in Herkimer County, that's how they got the name. And the county is actually named after the Revolutionary War General Nicholas Herkimer.
Okay.
So that was a little bit of history. The Mohawk Native Americans that lived in the area were from the Mohawk Valley, but back then it was known as, and I'm probably going to butcher this, Kanyenkehaka.
Yeah,
That sounded
get
good. Yeah.
that sounds good to me.
Sounded good to me.
Anyway, this means place of the crystals. European settlers discovered the crystals back in the day, but they found them in exposed outcrops of the Dolestone in the Little Falls area. And this is along the Mohawk River Valley, and that's the area that we were in. You can find other quartz crystals in other locales, but they're actually different from the Herkimer because the Herkimer crystals are really of the highest quality. I mean, they are crystal clear. So why are people attracted to these? Well, just looking at them, like I said, it's really shiny.
Because they cost cheaper.
So I have to tell you more.
Mm-hmm.
They cost cheaper.
And they're shiny.
What's that?
They cost cheaper.
Yes. But they're beautiful to look at. They look like clear glass, and when you find them in their natural state, they already kind of have facets to them, because
cool.
they're terminated on both ends, and it's not just for the looks though. A lot of people believe that the Herkimer diamond has good energy. Mm-hmm. It's often called the attunement stone. They're useful in attuning you with others and your surroundings or any new energies. So they're high energy seekers of the crystal world. They are said to manifest pure solid light and are powerful amplifiers of spiritual energy. They are conduits of the universal life force, and they are exceptional healing crystals. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people use them in meditations and then work on their dreams and their visions. Wow. So Herkimer diamonds are the most powerful of quartz crystals because they are doubly terminated. They've got points on both ends. They have the ability to not only transmit their own energies, but to receive spiritual energy and to amplify and focus it intently. They are reported to be harder than all the quartz, like I said earlier. That's what gives them the strength and durability to handle difficult challenges. So if you're handling difficult challenges, just hold a Herkimer diamond in your hand, I guess.
Yeah, things will get better.
I do want a Herkimer diamond gemstone ring,
There you
Chad.
go.
But anyway, I'll keep going.
Okay.
So what the diamonds lack in their physical size, they make up for their spirit energy. The double terminated crystals are short and they are kind of stubby. And they're formed in this very hard rock pocket, and they do come in matrix, and because of that gives them their strength. They are clear and for the most part colorless. There are some diamonds that contain like a black carbon deposit. Mm-hmm. I've seen some of those, or they'll have air bubbles or rainbow inclusions, or pyrite and other materials could be in the crystal, but that is rare.
Yeah, it's like a diamond, though.
Yes, pretty
Same
much.
thing.
Clarity, but the thing about Herkimer crystals and diamonds, raw diamonds do not look very shiny.
Right.
They kind of look like a ball of, quartz to me. That's what they look like. But these, they look like glass. And when I say that, because sometimes when we were at the Ace of Diamonds mine, sometimes some of them get jarred loose from the big rocks, mm-hmm. and they'll just be laying there. And then the sun, the best time in the morning is when the sun is shining on that hill, and you can see them like sparkle in the sunshine. Mm-hmm. So, and I found a couple loose ones that way when we were there. So I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah.
In the meanings of the crystals, it brings positive attention and prosperity, through high achievement. So, if you're like in the, the educational field, a lot of teachers like to have these and professors like to use them. If you're in the finance field, it stabilizes your finances and keeps you balanced. So people have believed that it is a supreme remedy for fighting pain, which I could totally use on my right shoulder for when I took a tumble to find these Herkimer diamonds.
Well,
how ironic is that?
Yeah, you need to be wearing one.
Exactly. The Herkimer diamond is a powerful purifier. It rids the body of toxins, and it has been used to correct imbalance in your metabolic rate.
Okay.
It is said to alleviate tension, and it's useful in eyesight correction or healing. But emotionally, the diamonds carry an energy of delicate harmony and an understanding of what they call the essential being within the self. It allows for appreciation of all that is within us and encourages us to recognize that there is nothing to become, that we already are what we are seeking and only need to allow it to come to pass. So the crystals cleanse the body, mind system of any of your unconscious fears, repressions, and allowing for total relaxation. A lot of energy in these crystals. Those who like the crystals, it makes us open to new ideas, dreams, and visions. And the Native Americans believe that too, that it helped your clairvoyant state. It just connects you to a different kind of energy. So if you have sensitive tendencies, or you may be clairvoyant, it just kind of accentuates them.
Right, boosts it.
If you will.
Yeah.
And that is what the Native Americans believed. And today, many people today really believe that you can recover past life information as well.
Wow.
And they say that the energy is so powerful that the stone is not for children or animals. Carrying a herkimer or wearing it as jewelry for prolonged periods may cause disorientation in some individuals who are not balanced.
I want one.
So there you go.
I want one.
You know, I've got one special for you, Tim. We've got one we'll give you.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
It's really tiny.
I'll see if it helps with my pain.
A bit of them.
Yeah, I want to see if it helps with
while
the
we
pain.
were at the Ace of Diamonds mine, I mean, that store is just full of really cool local Native American relics, books, all kinds of things. And
see, that's cool.
I actually picked up a book, which I'm really excited to read.
All right.
And it's about, the crystals and so forth, but it's also helping just to enhance your positive emotions.
Sure.
Achieve your harmony of intellect and emotions, and
I think
so
that's awesome.
it's going to connect. Hopefully, it's going to make me smarter.
Yeah, I just want to feel better, not hurt so much. For the pain, they make you smarter.
Now we just need to find a crystal that helps her not fall so much. So
Well,
I'm a little accident prone on this trip, so yeah.
Yeah, it'll all be good. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
That's who finds the best stuff.
And awesome segment again.
Yep, and that was dredging up the news.
Awesome, Kathleen. Great job. Man, even on the road, Kathleen comes through. Another home
Well, you
run.
just get inspired,
Yeah, right.
I wrote that like an hour before.
Wow.
We had to go on.
Good job. Good job. Holy cow. See, Scott, now that's a tough act to follow, but too bad. You're up.
Now
It's story time.
In the Goldfields with
It's
Scott
story.
Swiftwater Toney.
Yeah.
Join Scott.
Really?
each week as he
You had to
shares
do that.
useful information to help you find and recover more gold.
You
Here's
funny guy.
Swiftwater.
It's all you, Scott.
Well, I guess.
Pure silence.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, I want to read you guys something that I thought was a really interesting story.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really cool to me, and I hope it works for you guys, but
Sure.
it says, thief steals gold. I gotta laugh. I laugh all the time I hear it. A thief steals gold from mint from Hollow False Lake. That is the story.
Okay.
So, anyway, it says, at age 43, Orville Harrington was dissatisfied with his lot in life and his wooden... Man, I read like crap. I'm just saying, I just do.
You're all right, Scott.
I don't have glasses.
You're
Anyway,
all right.
his wooden leg kept him from pursuing his goal to be a mountain engineer. Instead, he had a routine job, refinery. You guys got to remember, I'm reading this out of the paper, so you give me a break.
Yeah, you're fine. We ain't bragging yet.
No, it's worse. It's bad.
You're fine.
Is it a teleprompter? Just call it a
No.
teleprompter.
Yeah, it's your
Like they got like
Well, here, Scott, just tell us your version of it without
Yeah.
the paper. You've
All
read
right,
it.
you
You've
know
read
what?
it. So
That's
tell
gonna
us.
be easier.
That would be
'Cause
easier.
I've read this thing
yeah,
twice.
you've read it. So tell us your version.
And just to let you know, when there is lines across the E's and stuff like this, I don't think it's an American story. Just saying. And that's what I was getting into. I kept seeing those the E's and the I's, and they're all got lines on them. I'm like, come on, man. But anyway, here it is.
Okay.
I had a guy way back long ago working for the Denver Mint, 1954.
Okay.
All right. Now, the Denver Mint, for a couple of years, was going pretty good, but they found out that something was kind of missing.
Right.
Like pretty much gold. And they're like, now how can gold become missing out of a mint? So they actually took the top 15 guys, which all, the 15 guys actually held the gold. They could actually put it in their hands. They were registered to do it. They could do it. It was in their hands. They couldn't figure out who was stealing it. So they did research. So it come around to the top 4 guys.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the top 4 guys was people that's worked there since they first opened.
Right.
So they were pretty much surprised.
Sure.
Anyway, one guy had a wooden leg.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they didn't know how the gold was getting stolen. They couldn't figure it out. They didn't know, they said, we're going to do an investigation on the 15 guys that we know.
Right.
So they went on the 15 guys. They come down to the 4 guys, like I was telling you. The top of the 4, actually, they seen one night with a shovel over his shoulder and went out and buried a gold bar under a sidewalk.
Wow.
So now they figured, oh my God, these birds. Anyway,
I thought that was a mouse in this house.
No, you would not be surprised about what's going on in my yard right now. Anyway, the guy that buried the gold bar, they figured out that, okay, now he's stealing it. They couldn't figure out how he was stealing it.
Mm-hmm.
It took him another 4 months. Now, I want you to know this, 4 months. And if you're putting a gold bar in your wooden leg like every week.
Right. Yeah, you've gone out there with quite a bit.
You're going to...
When did this take place again?
In the 50s.
1950s?
Yeah, like I said, I got there's a story about it, but man, these guys, they got it's weird spelling.
How did they not? I just wonder did they know this guy had a wooden leg when they hired him? And
don't you go through metal detectors and stuff?
Maybe they didn't have them back then.
No, I was going to say not back in that day.
Right. But still,
you know what? If you walked in with a limp and you walked out with a limp, you looked normal.
Right.
Right?
Right. Sure.
But he got away with this for like 23 years.
Oh my gosh.
Well, see, that's my question now. I mean, gold bars, they're heavy as heck. How did he move his leg fine to do that?
You know what? If half your leg's missing, add a gold bar, there's your leg.
Yeah.
I know, but you still got to swing that baby.
Yeah, you got to walk with it to get out of there with the gold bar. So
well, that's
yeah,
why
but
it's kind of, that's what makes it amazing.
I was going to say he already had a wooden leg.
Right.
So if you walk in with a big heavy limp and you walk out with a big heavy limp, who's going to look at you?
A big heavy limp.
So the wooden leg was hollow?
Yeah, it's a wooden leg.
Yeah, it was probably hollowed out at least to transport his gold bars out of there.
Well, I'm just saying.
Gosh.
Now you got to remember, back in that day, a wooden leg was something that fit on the stump.
Right.
What we called, and then you binded it down with a strap.
They weren't as streamlined as they are today.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I mean,
they were actually big and bulky. And what's really funny is I got a good friend from way back when, and he's got a wooden leg. And his name was Ron. He was a funny guy. But this guy would actually when he was a kid, would take off his wooden leg and hit a baseball and skip to first base.
Wow. But it's still weird because they narrowed it down to the 4, and it'd be like, okay, how's it getting out? This guy's got a wooden leg. It's something to do with that. You would think it'd be so obvious that
that's what I thought was funny, because they seen him actually burying a gold bar under the sidewalk.
Sure.
But they couldn't figure out. They couldn't blame him because they can't say how you're getting it out.
Right. They wanted to know their weak point. How's it getting out of here?
Yeah. But it took, like I said, it took a long time, and they figured it out.
So what happened to this guy?
What was he trying to do with them? Just store him away for a rainy day?
I guess. And from what I read of the story, they've never found it.
Oh, really?
So let's go start digging up some sidewalks.
So what'd they do to the guy? Did they go to prison, or they just fire?
Oh no, he totally went to prison.
Okay.
They had witnesses saying that I seen him doing this, and he's getting it out, and now we know how he's doing it through your wooden leg. He got caught, but you went to jail. But I'm just thinking, how many bars?
Yeah, in all that time. Did he get out, Scott?
But what's really funny is, would you really keep him close? I mean, can you imagine jumping 3 walls and burying a big gold bar in your neighbor's yard?
It's kind of weird, though. I'd like to know more about this story. Did he die in prison? Did he get out and just disappear, And like you said, it was never found. Is this going to be one of them elusive treasure stories that,
It is kind of the elusive treasure story. It is, yeah. It's like it's never been found. They showed him burying, they caught him burying a bar, but they only one.
Yeah, and he had got hundreds.
Yeah, but he did that under a sidewalk. So
who knows where he was hiding these things?
Yeah. Find the spot that he was actually living, and you got a good chance with a good metal detector. I'm just saying.
Yeah, did they give this guy's name?
Man, can you imagine coming up with an old-time gold bar?
Man.
That would be pure. I mean, pure.
If I did, you wouldn't hear anything about it, Scott.
You're right, Shad. You're right, buddy. I'm with you on that.
No,
I'm not telling nobody.
Nope. Nobody would know. Except me and bank.
That would be a phenomenal find, though. Could you imagine a nice old time gold bar, stamped?
That'd be cool.
Oh man, even back in the Civil War, Confederate states, Southern states.
Yeah.
Oh man, that would be so awesome.
So this happened in the 50s. Interesting.
Yeah, but would you really want to sell it?
Nah, I don't know. It'd be.
I mean, that's a part of something sitting on your shelf that was actually history from this is why we don't do things. That would be so cool.
Wow, that's just nuts, though. I'd like to know more about that. Although Tim, if I found something in Florida Keys or something like that, no, I'm not telling nobody about nothing. I'm just melting that stuff down, keeping about 5 coins. We're good. Yeah. No, I agree.
And all of a sudden, we notice that Swiftwater is not in Arizona, but in Florida.
Yeah.
I think we would figure it out.
No more barbecue and no more motorcycles.
Yeah, we might be able to figure it out.
Wrestling alligators.
And he's going to Alaska.
You didn't think I liked surfing?
I can't picture you surfing with your big old hat on out there surfing.
You got to remember, Tim. I'm a little guy.
I know, right? But I don't know. Just can't picture you as a surfer.
8-foot board. I can do cartwheels on that thing.
I don't know. Strange. Very cool story, though. I'd like to know more about that one. I like them elusive treasure stories. That's a long time to be hauling out gold bars.
Hey, and by the way, I'm just saying for those who are listening right now, next week I'm going to give something away.
Uh-oh. Man.
It's kind of an Arizona thing.
An Arizona
it's not
thing?
a gold. It's not a gold thing.
That's cool.
It's a cactus
That'd be cool.
or a rock.
You know what?
Is it a rock?
Is it a rock?
If I'm going to send that to you, Shad, it's going to be a cactus. Please hug it.
Is it?
Donald Knox sent me a picture of the Arizona snowball.
No.
Okay. It's not that.
No, but I'm just thinking next week's show.
That's cool,
I've got
Scott.
something. I thought, you know what? It'd be really cool to give this away to somebody that's not from Arizona.
That's cool. Well,
Is it your very own bottle of Swift sauce?
Oh, you're so devious.
Hey, that's from Bob Drake there.
Yeah,
I'm just
Drake said that.
passing it along because it's funny.
Actually,
All right.
the barbecue
It's not.
sauce.
It's not my own Swift sauce.
Okay.
But what it's going to be, it's a hot sauce made with prickly pear.
Oh, cool.
Huh.
So it's going to be like a kind of a cool thing to send to somebody
Yeah,
and
that'd
find
be
out.
cool.
You're not allowed to be from Arizona?
Not really.
Okay. Arizonians are
I mean, if you're from Arizona, you've tasted hot sauce. This is not fair.
right. True. Okay.
You know what? But
You
if
need
somebody,
to send
if
it
some,
to the East Coast listeners, so
Yeah.
they can
you know
taste
what?
the West.
I can say this. I actually got a box of 12. So I guess if somebody from the West wins it, we'll do another one. If you can't,
okay.
if you're not from the East, you don't win it.
All right. Cool. That's cool. That'd be
Very
good.
cool.
All right. That'll work. Awesome, Scott. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, that'll be.
Well, we know Dennis Dayton ain't giving up no gold.
No. Dude, give up some hot sauce. That's just as good. Pretty
Oh, Tim,
cool,
I am
Scott.
so jealous of that guy right now.
Yeah.
It's like a knife in my freaking
Put
gut.
it on your bucket list. You'll get there someday. You know.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
they're doing a
know.
great job up there, man, and that's awesome. Razor's taking them out,
Yeah.
and what a great time.
Not only that, I'm just proud. Dennis, he pulled the trigger, said, you know what, I'm going. And he went.
And
You know what? I've had times to do it. I'm like, I don't think it's right at the right time. You know what?
Well,
If you wait, you lose.
sometimes, right? Sometimes you got to strike while the iron's hot and just say, "Screw it, I'm going." You know.
Well,
Yeah.
there's no point now because I think Dennis, Caleb, and Razor's getting all the gold, so
Yeah.
you may have to go somewhere
They're
else.
not leaving nothing. So. Yeah.
Dude, they're really getting good gold if you think
Yeah,
about it.
they are.
I mean, that's really awesome, and I love that. That's why I always wanted. Razor asked me, like I said, a couple years ago, to come up there and make videos and stuff. I was like, oh, I don't have the money, and I want to take my stuff up there and not just rely on him and his equipment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's what makes it
And-
harder for you. If you just jumped on a plane and flew up
Hey,
there.
is Razor coming to the Cronies
He's
Club
gonna,
outing?
yeah, he's gonna try. Yeah.
Scott, you should try to make it a point to come.
Mm-hmm.
Man, thanks, Kathleen. You make that real easy for
It's
me.
in the Carolinas.
Well, I tell you what,
September.
we have a tent for you.
Yes, sir.
It's got 3 rooms in
And
it.
it's,
Oh no, I was talking about the little 2-person one.
We don't have one.
it's in the
Yeah, dude.
Carolinas.
Oh,
It's called a shelter half.
Yep. So you don't have to go too far. It's in the Carolinas, so it got you a little closer. So
Man, seriously,
think about it.
I would love to fly over that way.
mid-September.
Think about it.
Yeah, are we gonna announce the dates?
Mid-September?
We need to start announcing that.
Yeah, we're
The
gonna-
That's when
Cronies
it's
Club
cold.
outing.
Well, Shad, when you get back, we'll put it all together and we'll start getting that.
Yeah, but
Got it, sir.
Okay.
September's when
Sound
it's
good?
cold.
No, it's not.
September's
not North
perfect.
Carolina.
Holy
It's
cow,
perfect.
boy, that's it. It's hotter than anything and humid.
There
That
won't
water
be
will
any
feel
snakes.
good.
Denver?
Yeah,
Yeah.
trust me.
It'll be
And,
perfect.
and this is a chance to really prospect new areas.
Yeah, beautiful area.
I don't think anybody's been there.
Nope.
Was
It's gonna,
rich gold bearing area.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's gonna be sweet. Dredge away, with your 4-inch
back?
dredge. Yeah, see,
I'm sure we could muster up a spare dredge
That's
for you,
right.
so you don't have to fly with yours.
right. You'll be good. We'll make sure. Yeah. So keep it in mind. Something to think about, Scott. Okay. Okay, we'll take that as an okay.
Scott, where'd you go?
He must have knocked his mic off again.
Yeah, he must have. So we'll take that as an okay.
Well, put another quarter in your internet modem and get back online.
Oh my God, where's the slot at? I can hear him hollering that now. Oh mercy. We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Kathleen, Shad, thank you guys so much for, great job you guys are doing out there on the road. Enjoy your trip. Be safe, have fun, and we'll see you soon. Dennis, thanks for stopping by and bringing us up to speed on what's going on out there in Alaska. Rich, thank you for being here, as always.
Yep.
Yeah, we lost Scott. Scott, thank you for being here, brother. If you can hear us, we appreciate it. Great job tonight. And thank you all, the listeners, for being here. We appreciate you. We'll be back Sunday. So, everybody, have a great week. We're out of here. Good night, all.
Good night, everyone.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.